Health, 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 health. Today we are going to learn about some health. So, hello, and today we are going to learn about some health. But not only health, but the model of health, which has to do with physical, social, mental, and cultural health. All four things go together to make a holistic and healthy life. Missing one could possibly be bad for you. But to start off, what exactly is health? Now, I don't know. I've thought about it, but health, described by the World Health Organization, is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, not merely at the absence of deficits or infirmity. Now, what exactly does that whole definition mean? What does it mean? It means that health is holistic, and without physical, mental, or social, it cannot be a healthy state cannot be really achieved, especially in a culture, which we will go over each one of these. So first, let's start off with what is physical health, the most misunderstood. Physical health. Physical. So, what do you know? I know that physical health has to do with exercise, eating right, and good hygiene, things like that. But 38,000 people die from heart disease a week in the U.S. and all over the world, obviously. But what do we know that has to do with that and physical health? Physical. Well, it's because people these day and age do not get out of the house and exercise, because exercise you're supposed to do at least for an hour a day. And it's good. Hours are good, but you don't have to go that extensive. Eating right, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. People with fast food and junk are not eating right, and it's bad for them. And good hygiene, people are sitting on the couches, not showering, any of that, and it's gross and it's bad. Now, how does physical health have to do with mental, social, and cultural health? Think about it. Without physical health, how would life be different? Well, we'd all be bums, but it all has to tie together. Your physicality, if you're physical, if you're super fit and fun, you learn that from your parents. Cultural. If you're physical, you can meet people at the gym. Social. And mentally, it can make you feel happy. But physicality, you just need to get up and run or dance or do something. Dancing. Do. Yeah. Alright, now we move on to mental. No, we're going to go social next. Social health. Social. Now, how many types of relationships are there? There's the lovey-dovey type. There's, obviously the lovey-dovey type, that you see portrayed in many different things, like, movies. They're definitely portrayed in movies. And things like that. But not only that, but there's friendships, and parents you have a relationship with your parents, you have a relationship with everyone. The question is, are they positive or negative? You want to go for the positive relationship, not the negative. Negative relationships can have a bad outturn and make it so you're not as friendly or social. And your social skills and civility also go hand in hand with all of that goodness. Now we're going to go to, wait for it, cultural health. But what is cultural health? Cultural health is the ethnic and customs that a group of people have. So your family is a culture. School is also like an influencing culture, and they have traditions. So, for example, my tradition, or one of my family's traditions, is that every Christmas Eve we make these Danish pastries, and that has been a tradition forever. And traditions are very key and important um, for some cultures, because cultural health also has a belief. And a good question to ask is, how much do you respect culture? I respect it, but the question is, do you? And yeah, so there's culture and traditions. Everybody has different traditions. Like if you celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, birthdays, holidays, anything like that. For example, this little guy is named Derby Dean, and for his family and his traditions are to save saving people, hunting things, and that's his family business. Now we are going to move on to one side of the health world that I don't think is taken into much consideration, which is mental health. Mental health is still something the United States is getting used to understanding. Mental health is misunderstood, frankly. But let's start off. What are the three basic emotions? To start them off, love would be the first. But let's define love. Love is a feeling of joy and happiness. It doesn't have to be love like I love you, Jared. Like it doesn't have to be romantic. Like he's happy. He's in love and content with his life. Love can be how you feel about your friends. When you're happy and content, you're in love. Anger, I think we've all felt anger. And it's something that you just can't get rid of sometimes. I mean, everybody has anger, and how you express it appropriately, or if you do, like, or do you suppress or express, which is important. But another thing is fear, and we all have felt these since we were born, because when you first were born, you felt, anger because you want to be comfortable in the womb, and fear because, hey, they took the bottle from me, and love because, oh, these people love me. But the question is, do you suppress or suppress? Express or suppress? Which is a very good question and often not thought about. Expressing or suppressing? Most people today are told to suppress their feelings. Don't tell anybody, keep it to themselves, which could be a leading cause to suicide factor in the American and world population, but it is healthier to express. Now, there are inappropriate and appropriate times to suppress or to express your feelings in a correct and nice way, which you should always want to strive to do that by talking with somebody about how you feel. If you're angry, don't punch people. That would be bad. But yeah, so that's mental for you. But just reminder, suppress, don't, or express, don't suppress. Overall, our health continuum has to do with physical, mental, cultural, and social. All of these tied together because without exercise, sometimes your mental state isn't up. And if you don't, and that can affect your culture. If you don't exercise, I mean, you get heart disease possibly, you die from it, or something like that. And social, if you don't talk to people, how are you gonna live life? I mean, you need all of these 4 components to have a happy and holistic life. and be like this little guy and be happy and live life to the fullest. And that is truly, truly, truly how you can have a happy and holistic, healthful life.